Hi and welcome to Whiskey Shared. You're watching day 8 of my mystery whiskey advent calendar. I'm Toby and you're watching Whiskey Shared. Welcome to day 8 of my mystery whiskey advent calendar. If you've seen this before and you know it works, then you can just skip straight forward to the tasting. Otherwise, the way this works is I have over 100 samples in my sample collection and my wife has picked 24 random. She'll put one a day into a blue Glenfiddich glass and I'll nose it, I'll taste it, I'll tell you if I like it, and I'll have a stab at what I think it is. This is just for fun, so sometimes I get it right and sometimes I get it wrong. Shall we find out what I'm drinking? On to the whiskey. If you'd like to play along with me and find out what's in my glass when I do, then just keep watching. Otherwise, take a look in the description now for a sneak peek. Let's start with the nose. This is really nice and fruity. Lots of orchard fruits. I'm getting green apples. I'm getting pears. I'm getting a hint of like porridge oats. There's maybe strawberries and raspberries. Blackcurrants. Cranberries. Yeah, this is nice. It reminds me of a red wine whiskey. There's a hint of new oak in there as well. Yeah, that oaty note has sort of gone from porridge oats to oat cakes. Very nice. Let's move on to the palate. This one's a little soapy for me. It's definitely lingering, that soapy note. It seems quite low ABV, so maybe, well, yeah, I'd say definitely under 46% ABV. There's that sort of old wood, it's like pencil shavings. That fruitiness is really dialed down compared to the nose. But yeah, let's have another sip. Yeah, I'm definitely getting some like green apple skins. The fruitiness of this is sort of competing with the sort of pencil shavings, that sort of used oak barrel note. I think this is most likely a Scotch whisky. Probably something that's been aged in first fill and second fill bourbon casks. I don't think at this stage there's any other sort of maturation. I think it's just bourbon cask, but yeah, it's not bad, but it's not wowing me at this stage. It's a little bit middle of the road. Let's have one final sip. Yeah, I'm not sure what this is. I don't think it's overly young. I think if it's non-age statement, then obviously we won't know how old it is, but I would have thought it's getting into the double digits, sort of 9, 10, 11 years old. But it's interesting because, I don't know, it doesn't come across like a core range whiskey I've had. It comes across more like an independent bottling, you know, something from a Highland or a Speyside Scotch whisky distillery. But yeah, it's not very impressive. It's not bad, but it's very middle of the road, as I said before. So yeah, it could be from a dozen different distilleries. It's a little bit nondescript, unfortunately, but yeah, it's nice enough. Shall we find out what's in my glass? Right, so it's Glenfiddich 12, it's 40% ABV, and it was given to me by my friend Ian. So thanks, Ian. Yeah, I can't remember the last time I had Glenfiddich 12, must have been 5 or 6 years ago at least. And this definitely comes across a little hotter than 40% ABV. As I said, it's not a bad whiskey, it is just very nondescript. There may be some sherry in there as well, because I'm sure Glenfiddich use a variety of casks. But, you know, I'm not entirely sure. If you do know, let me know in the comments. But, yeah, it came across as just like a bourbon cask whiskey, but you never know, there might be something else in there as well. But this is obviously, you know, a very popular whiskey. It's sold around the world and obviously in millions of bottles every year. So, yeah, it's got something going for it, but it is, as I said, very middle of the road. It's very average, but nice enough. And yeah, glad I got to try it again and use my skills to try and work out what it was. Hopefully you found that interesting, and hopefully you'll come back tomorrow for day 9. Stauncher. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, why not give it a like or a comment? And please consider subscribing for more videos like this.